The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a Buccaneer first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
The pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw. And he finds Howard complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down and inches. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9 now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Carlson on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
now Fournette. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency break.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, that may be the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43.
The pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. To throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely. All
right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to the left, flat and complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Mike Evans. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Fournette, a first down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 24, 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
touchdown.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy